Hello and welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Tachyon here, and today we will be playing a Pokemon that, in my opinion, is quite a fun Pokemon. I think the tank role is an underrated role and one that is actually very fun to play, and as such we'll be playing today with Mamoswine. Mamoswine, a really tanky Pokemon, a Pokemon that I think it's not that so bad for solo queue. I think that if you know how to play this Pokemon and you know how to move around the map and you understand your role as a tank, you can perform very well with this Pokemon. So in today's video, we'll be using it. And as always, the build I'll be using is the following. We'll be using Focus Band, Chaos Cookie, and Score Shield to be scoring and keeping our health up. And the emblem page is the following. This is my true emblem page, which is focused on HP and defenses. So let's start the video. And in here, I'll be laning with a Machamp, or well, a Machop still. So we're trying to get as much farm as possible. This Machamp, it's not the type of Machamp that chooses to run into the opposing base and score. However, since I'm stacking, I'm going to try to get my first stack. I missed that, unfortunately, so I have to go back as fast as I can and help my Machop defend our base. Lucario takes one of our berries, which is unfortunate, but nothing to worry about. And we almost get a kill here. I believe we get it. Yes, we do get that kill. And now we are ahead by a little, but that's going to be important. It's going to be very relevant. So I'm going to score here once again. So that's going to be my second stack, and I am already 400 points in the lead. 400 HP points in advance. And so here, Gengar tries to go in. I'm not sure this is going to be a good fight for us, so I decide to retreat. And they unfortunately kill our jungler. They get our jungler, and they're going to get most of the bursts of the Swablues here. So things are not looking too good for us right now, despite us having a lead a little while ago. Gengar's back. They're gonna use Dream Eater and get a nice knockout here. We're trying to get as much farm as we can in here. Lucario's still there. I think they can handle it. So I'm gonna score my third stack, and Haunter gets Lucario, and I'm gonna get my fourth. I'm gonna try to get my fourth stack, but I see Squirrel here, so I'm gonna try to run. We get, well, thanks to this was actually a very good play on my teammates' end. We get a Squirrel, and we are ahead right here. The one thing I don't like is that they're still here and not doing their jungle, but even then, we're still keeping ahead, and they are almost level 8 here. They're gonna go back here. Probably the best option. However, they already have a level 8 Glaceon, so they throw their Unite, and in here I think we lose a little bit of momentum because of that. Probably had they done their jungle before, they would have been level 9 by now. Our jungler gets KO'd, and now I have to run defend our base. Our base here is being attacked. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get there in time, but we might get a kill here. We attack here, and so my role as Mamoswine is I try to be as tanky as possible and be annoying as possible, while providing CC. Stalling for time is what Mamoswine does best. In here, Gengar uses its Unite move, but unfortunately, it's unable to get the knockout onto Lucario because they were assisted, or they were helped by the Blissey. So the opposing team gets the 2 objectives, which is actually not good. We're not in a very good position. Their Lucario is level 10. I'm level 6, so I'm very low on levels here. I'm trying to get Lucario there, but I can't, and Blissey also gets away. Our Blissey is in bot trying to score. This perhaps was a mistake on my end, but then I really don't feel like I would have been much of a difference back there defending our base, since I'm so low leveled here. And so their Charizard's already scoring a few points, but in here we managed to kind of get a nice comeback because they try to push too hard, and we are getting ahead in levels. Remember that in Pokemon Unite there's so much catch-up experience, so if you are ahead, try not to die, because your opponents are gonna get so much XP out of those KOs. So in here, I'm trying to get my 9. I see my teammates going there. I'm telling them not to push too hard. If they see there's danger, I'd rather have them farm, because there's a lot of farm on our side of the map. And here I'm trying to farm as much as I can, trying to get my level 9. I think getting my level 9 here is going to be very important. So I see Glaceon over there, and I'm hoping they don't get this, but unfortunately they steal that from me. And I'm gonna keep moving, trying to get my level 9 here, getting ready for the second Regieleki, which is gonna be an important one since we are so far behind in terms of points. But we're not surprisingly that behind in my opinion in terms of experience. So in here I'm gonna get this buff and I'm gonna get level 9. So usually in this type of positions I do actually like what my teammates are doing. It might seem like a mistake, but I think we were never going to be able to get that Regieleki. So the best we can do, since this Regieleki is coming towards our home base, is trying to get as much trying to get something out of this position, right? So Regieleki is going to take time to get there, so we can get the other Regi in bot lane, and we can come back just in time to defend, and that's exactly what we do. I throw my Unite here, we get a nice KO. I'm sorry, we get a nice position here. They're unable to break our defenses, but Gengar went AFK, probably thinking we were lost already. Then they realized this is not over yet, and in here I think was the turning point of this game. Their failed push allowed us to get a lot of experience back, and it helped us so much in terms of experience. And so now we're no longer far behind. We're also not that far behind in points. So I catch Blissey here, and Gengar manages to finish them off. And here I'm gonna get these Swablu's and Altarius in order to get more experience. Trying to farm also my Unite because Rayquaza is coming up. So like I said, as a Mamoswine, you're trying to be as tanky as possible. Just be there in the fight, constantly CCing people, constantly pushing them away, putting them in positions so that your teammates can deal damage, and you are the front line. As a tank, you want to be a frontline Pokemon. I here make a mistake. Probably not my best idea to go there and roam. I've given up a bit of experience that I had farm. Gengar's over there trying to get some farm. They managed to escape while they are trying to escape here, but they actually do end up being able to escape. But this is the important objective, the most important objective in my opinion of the entire game, even more than Rayquaza, is this Regieleki. If we lose this Regieleki, we're in a terrible position. So that's the reason why here I choose to throw my Unite despite not being the 2-minute mark yet, because I believe this Regieleki is probably the most important objective in the entire match here, because we need to get it, otherwise we're going to lose. So I'm trying to zone out the Charizard so that they don't get this Regieleki. I managed to put Charizard in a dangerous position here, and my teammates are able to KO it because of that. So here I'm pushing people away. I see Lucario's going there, and I think this is a mistake on my opponent's end, not throwing their Unites in time, not realizing the threat that this Regieleki poses to their base. And so we're picking them up one by one. Regieleki goes in, and here we do a nice scoring of me scoring my 34 points, which become 68, and then Bulbasaur, or Venusaur rather, scoring their 100 points. Machamp's gonna score another 100 points in bot lane, and we are ahead in the game, so we don't really need Rayquaza here. And because they threw some of their Unites, we are kind of equal. We're kind of equally leveled in terms of Unites here. So we're gonna try and buy some time. I'm coming from the back here so that I can push people away and get them into a bad position. We managed to get that Rayquaza thanks to Machamp, but even had we not gotten that Rayquaza, I don't think we were in a dangerous position. So here, as a tank, my role is to protect my teammates. Machamp's able to score. I try to score here, but they break my Rayquaza shield and my Score shield. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna try to stall for time, because I'm so tanky. I can stall for time. I can push people away so that my teammates score. I don't mind not being the MVP here, and that's really your role as a tank. Not really being the MVP, being that secret MVP, that essential part of the game. So I'm gonna throw my Unite in here. We're gonna get some nice KOs here. Venusaur's gonna get them despite me clearly doing a lot of work there. But I see that it's almost up, so I want to have some fun here, you know, click some buttons, and we managed to win that game, which was surprising. We were actually quite far behind in the mid game, but we were able to climb back thanks to our opponent's bad decision making, not understanding positioning, and not prioritizing Regieleki as the main objective of their strategy. So because of that, this is how you play a tank. This is how you play Mamoswine specifically. You are tanky, you are chunky, you are bulky. You go in, CC people, and you do your job so that the others can do damage and win the game. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if you guys enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate you subscribing to my channel to help this channel grow. And I'll keep uploading videos. And so with that said, I'll be seeing you next time. Goodbye.